Oh, friends, let us join one more day for our effort to study our Shastras. Throughout the day, we have a lot of classes. Let us make maximum use of them according to our own convenience. All in all, the main thought is as much as possible, the mind should be focused only on to the truth or the reality, so that we don't go away from that main goal as a human beings. Without the regular Shastra Shravanam from the Gurus, we'll always be getting easily pulled into the routine worldliness, and how the time is spent we don't know. And while doing that worldly life, so many involvements, entanglements, attachments, vasanas, all of them put together called as Maya enters into us, that into that only we are sucked. And for lives, we go into that only. So if from that whirlpool or vicious circle, if we slowly have to come out, then the only way is to expose to Shastras and to understand our main final goal. So let us try our chanting of Aruna Prashnam, followed by Taittiriya Upanishad Parayanam and Taittiriya Upanishad Bhashya Dhyanam. Then we see Yoga Darshanam little later. Then we go for our daytime 10:30 Upanishad class, though in Telugu, followed by our Gita for the youth in English. Then we'll have evening 10th, 12th Skandha Bhagavatam. Also we have our Adhyatma Ramayanam, Lalita Trishati. So many beautiful things. When the Lord is giving us conveniences, that time only we have to be sharp, alert enough to make maximum use of them. Let us try. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavadu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryamkaravavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Sadashivasamārambhām Vyāsaśaṅkaramध्यamām Asmadācāryaparyantāം Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarāyanam Sutrabhāsha Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah. Om Jnanānandamayam Devam Nirmalam Spatikákrutim Ādhāram Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrivam Upasmahe. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyanam Vishajay Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sadha. Om Vyasaya Vishnurupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidhaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. Om Shruti Smriti Purana Namalayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Lokashankaram. Om Sukrute Dhikrute Bahudha Bhavato Bhavita Samadarshana Lalasata Atidinamimam Paripalayamam Bhava Shankara Me Sharanam. Om Parabrahmane Shrutimatre Samasta Brahma Vidyacharya ऋषिभ्यो Muribhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Namaha. Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha. Shri Vedavyasa Vaishambhayane Agnavalkya Adya Shankarad Gurubhyo Namaha. Tesham Sarvesham Gurunam Devatanam ऋषीणां परब्रह्मणः श्रुतिमातो अनुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य अतिशीघ्रगतिना सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थानजागरणविश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृतनिष्ठितानां समस्तसाधकभक्तसेवकानां समस्तशक्तिसम्पदा साधनावाप्तिद्वारा विघ्नशत्रुनिर्मूलनद्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये दिग्विजयार्थम अरुण प्रश्न से पारायणम तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः आद्य शंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनम वयम सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम. Friends, just for my comfort, somebody say, is the sound okay? Gupta Garu or anybody? Jyoti Garu? Yeah. Am I audible? Hmm. Picture also fine? Hmm. Thank you. Now, from the sixth mantra, we are chanting of Aruna Prashna for our everyday Vedic chanting practice. Let us enjoy sixth onwards. We will do up to how many? 15 tak karenge. What's the time? Ha. 10 of them, they are all small. ॐ अणुभिश्च महद्भिश्च समारूढः प्रदृश्यते संवत्सरः प्रत्यक्षेण नाधिसत्त्वः प्रदृश्यते पटरो विक्लिदः पिङ्गः एतद्वरुणलक्षणम् यत्रैतदुपदृश्यते सहस्रं तत्र नीयते एकगं हि शिरो नानामुखे कृत्स्नं तद्रुतुलक्षणम् उभयतः सप्तेन्द्रियाणि जल्पितं त्वेवदिह्यते शुक्लकृष्णे संवत्सरस्य दक्षिणवामयोः पार्श्वयोः तस्यैषा भवति शुक्रन्ते अन्यद्य जतन्ते अन्यत विश्वरूपे अहनीद्यौरिवासी विश्वाहि माया अवसि स्वधावः भद्राते पूषन्निहरातिरस्त्विति नात्र भुवनं न पूषा न पशवः नादित्यः संवत्सर एव प्रत्यक्षेण प्रियतमं विद्यात् एतद्वै संवत्सरस्य प्रियतमगं रूपं योऽस्य महानर्थ उत्पत्स्यमानो भवति इदं पुण्यं कुरुष्वेति तमाहरणं दद्यात् साकञ्जानागं सप्तथमाहुरेकजम् षडुद्यमा ऋषयो देवजा इति तेषामिष्टानि विहितानि धामशः स्थात्रे रेजन्ते विकृतानि रूपशः को नु मर्या अमिथितः सखा सखायमब्रवीत् जहाको अस्मदीशते यस्तित्याज सखिविदगं सखायं न तस्य वाच्यपि भागो अस्ति यदीगं शृणोत्यलकगं शृणोति न हि प्रवेद सुकृतस्य पन्थामिते ऋतुर्ऋतूनानुद्यमानः विननादाभिधावः षष्टिश्च त्रिगंशका वल्गाः शुक्लकृष्णौ च षाष्टिकौ सारागवस्त्रैर्जरदक्षः वसन्तो वसुभिः सह संवत्सरस्य सवितुः प्रैषकृत्प्रथमः स्मृतः अमूनादयतेत्यन्यान् अमोघश्च परिरक्षतः एतावाच प्रयुज्यन्ते यत्रैतदुपदृश्यते एतदेवभिजानीयात् प्रमाणं कालपर्यये विशेषणगं तु वक्ष्यामः ऋतूनां तन्निबोधत शुक्लवासारुद्रगणः ग्रीष्मेणावर्तते सः निजहन् पृथिवीगं सर्वाम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ओम यस्माज्जातं जगत्सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रणीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः येरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते ॐ अथ शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतो तद्वक्तारमवतो अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ तद्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 wholeheartedly let us salute our Brahma Tattva, Shruti Mata, entire Brahma Vidya, Acharya, Rishi, Muni, Guru, and our own Ishtadevata Parampara. Special salutations to Shri Veda Vyasa Bhagavan, Shri Suta Mahamuni, Vaishampayana, and Yajnavalkya, and also our Bhagavan, the Bhashyakara Adi Shankara. Let us salute our own Gotra Parampara Gurus, Rishis, and all the Swamis, Gurus, Acharyas who are guiding on this spiritual path. We are into the study of this beautiful Taittiriya Upanishad. Sufficient time we are spending because we are very new to this, so it needs for us to focus, study, learn, etc. So, the main topic that is going on is discrimination or understanding of the Panchakoshas and slowly detaching our Atma Bhava with each of them, the grosser ones, and identifying with the subtler, and finally, even the final Kosha Tadatmya also, we transcend to discover our oneness with the absolute truth, Paramatma reality. Now, in this study of ours, if at all we have missed one thing, you should not. It is every time when it is said that, like for example, Pranamaya is said to be the Atma of the Annamaya, Manomaya is said to be the Atma of the Pranamaya, that should be understood by us as one. We should therefore now should identify with Pranamaya more with practice than the Annamaya. Thereafter, we should be having Atma Tadatmya with the Manomaya than the Prana. That is how holding on to the subtler inner upadhis or the koshas, we have to come out of our identity from the outer and grosser kosha. So these are all the understandings, logical, intellectual. These are all the time nitya nirantara manasika abhyasa as well as vyavaharika abhyasa. When it is done for a long period of time only, that the many lives, what we gathered ourselves to be, the Pancha Kosha Tadatma Jiva Bhava, each of the Kosha Tadatmya, we can come out. If the understanding is not clear, if the regular, serious, sincere practice is not there, it's only a mere information that I am somebody other than the Panchakosha. We still continue remaining only at Annamaya as a samsari in this world, as a Dehi, just living only for Artha Kamadi, a Bhayankara Jivana we will, as we are living, continue. So that aspect, if it is not stressed strongly, it should be understood that when it is said Tasya Atma, that means we have to be now come to the next koshas, Tadatmya, consciously more and more. And never hesitate, never feel shy. And need not say it loudly. अपने आप को तो कह सकते हैं I am not Annamaya, I am Pranamaya, I am not Annamaya, I am Pranamaya. So why the Shastra said that Pranamaya is the Atma of the Annamaya? And because of Pranamaya only the Annamaya is existing. Annamaya I will have, Annamaya say I will do what is to be done. But as regard the Atma Tadatma is concerned, I am Pranamaya. Even now we can see. If I say that Aham Pranamaya Koshosmi, Aham Annamaya Osmi, you can see that little of shaking happening in us at the root level of Annamaya Tadatma. More and more when we do, we can see that slowly the notional, unnecessary tadatmata established Annamayadi, Annamaya that goes away. So to the subtler and subtler. It is only non-understanding, non-practice of right thing and non-understanding and practice of the wrong thing. That in the wrong identity we are continuously living and missing the beautiful joy of enjoying our Brahma Swarupa, Atma Swarupa, Tattva Swarupa. From now onwards, our thinking should be not to worry only about outer world or outer problems or even kosha tadatmyas. Our concern should be when will I, how soon I experience my own true Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma Swarupa. In that way, we have to feel more for it, pray for it. This is the trick of the intellect to defeat the trick of the mind, which says some more time Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manamaya, sometime, some more time Vijnanamaya. The mind goes on procrastinating, postponing. Like a very loving people come to your house of your children. How do you say, aur ek din raho, aur ek din raho, aur ek din raho? So I say, like Uddhavji was made to stay for 4 months there. Whenever Krishna is to go anywhere to New Delhi or anywhere to meet Pandavas, they to pakad ke rakhte hain, unko जाने नहीं देते. So too, the पंचकोश तादात्म्य का मन जो है ना पोस्टपोन कराता ही रहता है. To that trick of the mind, we have to do the trick of the intellect. What it is? How long will I live only as Kosha Tadatma Jiva? When will I experience my own essential Brahma Swarupa? This type of thoughts, silently we have to. Like any of the artist outside, goes on thinking, when will I get a chance to perform well? When will I get a chance to excel? When will I get a chance to become famous? When will I get a chance to earn money and all? लगता है ना उनको हर बंदे को ऐसे होता है. Every one of them will have that type of thinking. So too we should have. When will I? When will I? Like that great bhaktas also feel. When will I have the darshan of the Charana of Bhagwan? When will I have the darshan of the Mukharvinda of Bhagwan? When will I be looking at his wonderful eyes? When will I be touched by him? When will I be blessed by him? Aisa tadap like the Gopikas. How wonderful. Same thing we have to do in the Vedanta also. If this thing is not done sincerely, our just listening will be as we are listening from last 3 years. Like this only next 3 years, 30 years, 300 years, 3000 years, 3000 kalpa, महाकल्प also. ऐसे बुद्धू की तरह बैठ के सुनेंगे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता जैसा अभी तक नहीं पड़ा. फर्क करने से पड़ता है अपने आप नहीं बनता है. So the farak is in this. When will I experience my Brahmaswarupa? How long will I live unlimited life of Panchakosha Dadatma Jiva? In this way, we have to go on. This is the sincerity, or this is the beautiful contribution we are doing to ourselves, reciprocation we are doing to the Shruti Matas and Bhagwan's Kripa in the form of the Avakasha, the opportunity given to study Shastra. So when we are studying Shastra, it is a blessing, it's an opportunity given with the Lord and the Shruti Mata. So what do they expect us? This genuinity, this sincerity, not only in coming regularly, but understanding, not only understanding, but feeling like this, when will I, when will I, when will I? And with that, when you add our prayers and our own being very conscious and careful in the world, not to get lost in Panchakosha, in this way, we all can genuinely, through doing sadhana required, experience this Upanishadic Brahma Tattva, which is not just a dream, which is not only a word spoken out of head, which are not only mere entertainments. Nahi hai ye sab. None of our Shastras and Shastra indicated goals and the sadhanas are just imagination or time pass. Every one of them are genuinely seriously given for the experience ultimate and liberation from the bondages. Let us that way feel. Now, Panchamanuvaka was beautiful, in which the first portion was the Vijnanamaya Kosha explained from the Rucha Mantras. In the second portion, we were told how even Devatas all the time do the Upasana of the Mahat Brahma. Therefore, they are given all the Jnana and Aishwaryas. Therefore, we are also told to do the Upasana of the Vijnanamaya Kosha to be the Mahat Brahma. When that is done, beautiful two results were shown to us. Sharire papano hitva. One thing is what? The sharir se ही सारे पाप शुरू होते हैं. All the tadat of sharira goes away. Therefore, the consequent sinful life also goes away. The non-positive, मतलब the other side of result. The positive type of result is what? Sarvan kaman samashnuta iti. The wonderful result of as much that Hiranyagarbha is experiencing the kamanas or happinesses, that becomes our own happiness. Like when you go to some very close friend's house, after 20 years. Within last 20 years, kuch bhi karke he has earned lot of money and made a lavish bungalow with so many facilities and all. And you went there after 20 years. Then you were all in your hesitation. But he welcomed you. He recognized. He did not change. Same wonderful fellow like those days. He says, "आजा रे बाबा, रहो मेरे पास 10 दिन." He says, "ये पूरा अगर तुम्हारा ही मानो, you enjoy." And we staying people at Jhopadpatti, when we go there, when he gives that freedom, the type of food we get, the clothing we get, all the place to sleep that we get, all other entertainment, enjoyments, कितना बढ़िया रहते हैं. If that friend is very loving, genuine, and he, remembers whatever you have done in the childhood for him and all, तो यू कैन रियली एंजॉय. फिर कार में घुमाएगा, अपने दोस्तों से मिलाएगा, अपने दुकान ले जाएगा, फिर वहाँ शॉपिंग कराएगा. Whatever he is capable of, he does it for you. And you are surprised, you are hesitant, अरे भाई, you are my friend. So sometime you have done his upasana in the child. Now if you understand it in the same way, Saha Ashnute Sarvan means common this much. Sarvan Kaman Samashnudati, which came in the earlier also, here also. That is the meaning that Hiranyagarbha's all the Shanti, Sukha, Ananda will be ours. Even if required, the Siddhis also are given. Even required, we can become the instruments of the Hiranyagarbha in serving the world. All that will happen. If we have done our Vijnanamaya Koshas Upasana with the Mahat Brahma, wherein we are never remaining or entertaining or maintaining even a little of separation with that Mahat Brahma, Mahat Brahma at our Vijnanamaya level. And that's possible only when we thoroughly study Shastra, and in that we see the Jnana Yajnas that are taught, the Dravya Yajnas that are taught, and the Varna Ashrama Dharma that are taught, and doing only that, एक्सक्लूसिवली दैट. अपना दिमाग नहीं चलाना, हमारे मन को नहीं लड़ाना, हमारे इंद्रियों की गुलामी नहीं रखना, और शरीर के सेवा में नहीं रहना, एंड अदर वर्ल्डली देह तादात्म्य जीव जो हमको मिसगाइड करके ये करे वो करे, इधर जाए उधर जाए कहते हैं, कुछ नहीं सुनना. My Shastra is Paramatma in the form of Jnanam. I will live only according to that. In this way, the Vijnanamaya Kosha verse is thorough of the Shastra Jnana and lives life only according to that. That is called as the Upasana of the Hiranyagarbha. Straight away we can accept it. And the thoughts always maintaining कि whatever the Vijnanamaya has is not my own. Like yesterday also we saw in our Telugu class, when in that Mundaka Upanishad, Srushti Krama was coming, that the Samashti level only, the Srushti in the beginning. And from that, the Vyashti Jivas for their own liberation are given their own quote of whatever was there in the Samashti, whether it is Vijnanamaya Kosha's Vijnana, whether it is Indriyas with their Shaktis, whether it is Prana Shakti, सब हमको रिटेल में होलसेल से मिलता है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर से मिलता है. The distributor is Narayana, Mahat Brahma. Clear? So, continuously entertaining that thought also that all this is yours, all this is yours, O infinite Mahat Brahma. That way, doing the Upasana. The other one is through the Shastra Dhenam, living only life according to that. When we do that, our intellect is tuning to Mahat Brahma. Studham, this is the result. Sharire Papmano Hitva Vanvan, then Sarvan Kaman Samashtuta. Having said so, then we were introduced about Panchama Anandamaya Kosha, which is said to be inside this Vijnanamaya Kosha, which is other than the Vijnanamaya Kosha, Atma of the Vijnanamaya. Is it not? Tasmad va etasmad Vijnanamayat, Anyaha Antara Atma Anandamaya, Tenaisha Purnaha, Savaisha Pursavideva, Tasya Pursavidam, Anvayam Pursavidaha. And this one, Bhashyakara has explained us so many important things, we have gone through them. Keep that book with you and keep on referring to these things whenever you find time, so that in the memory what we studied at least a 5% remains in us. If you can do it more and remember everything, you are worthy of saluting. Thereafter, about this Anandamaya Kosha, how the Ananda comes in the Anandamaya, all that is told to us. Very, very essential things in life. And as I said day before, we repeat it, that if this is understood that the Ananda is not from the outer world of things being situations, but it is only the Brahma Ananda of my own self reflecting or expressing through that conducive vritti. Of course, that vritti in the Antakarana is created by outer situations, but then those situations have come to us because of our own vidya, that is upasana, and karma, that is punya. If this is understood, by us, and focus on these things which are in our hands, and perform fully well by His grace from the outer world, only those wonderful situation, things, and beings come which quieten our mind, in which Brahmananda is expressed as beautiful, deep, continuous, constant peace and ananda. The whole world appears to be like as small as a राई ओनली. अब हमको ना राई जैसा प्रॉब्लम में इतना बड़ा पहाड़ जैसा दिखता है. The minute problem like a mountainous problem. But at that level, even the mountainous things also appear to be very, very minute. When we know that the happiness is not from outside, it is from inside, and through Vidya and Upasana, I have to create such antakarana in me. All this we have discussed. Mainly, the four sadhanas never forget. Tapasa tamognena vidyaya brahmacharyena shraddhaya तत् अंतःकरणं निर्मलं यावत् यावत् भवति तावत् तावत् आनंदमय कोशस्य उत्कृष्टता विपुलीकरणं भवति. See how interesting all those topics, because they have to be remembered every day. They're so much important they are. तावत् तावत् विक्ते प्रसन्ने अंतःकरणे आनंद विशेष उत्कृष्टते विपुली भवति. All is about आनंदमय कोश. And when I become very quiet, calm, introverted through japadi, close eyes and see in my own self. First we see Deha, then we go to Prana, then we go to Mana, then we can go even to the Vijnana level. Even behind Vijnana, Ananda. Why Vijnana is the Anandamaya is the Atma Vijnana. How the Anandamaya is inside Vijnana, all that we have seen. Again, I'm not repeating it. But I say, बंद करके आंख, we can feel, okay, this is a Vijnanamaya Kosha Sthai, where I am alert about the Jnanam, which I have to gain, or which I am gaining, or which I have to implement for. Vijnanamaya. Oh, this is the Anandamaya, where Vivikte Prasanne Antahkarane. Vivikta means very, very exclusively. Prasanna means calm and quiet, dispositioned, manovritti sthai, not agitated, disturbed for any reason. In that Vivikta Prasanna Antakarana, Ananda Brahma, Utkarsha Rupena, Vipuli Rupena, express hota hai bhavati. So Utkrishate Vipuli bhavati, all that is same. Now the last para, yesterday we studied, it is so many times to be studied. This is what we do in every of the classes. Yet, as much spashtata that is given here by Shankara Bhagavan is of so much useful to us. Very less places this type of clarity is there. And the point taken up for discussion is what? After telling the limbs, see, don't forget that. Premeva Shiraha, Modo Dakshina Bhakshaha, Pramodo Uttara Bhakshaha. In that Ananda Atma Davik only, whatever we said so far is being explained. Now, the fifth limb has to be talked about, that is Mahaha Bhucham Pratishtha for the Vijnanamaya. Here also for the Anandamaya Kosha, Brahma Bhucham Pratishtha. Okay, so while explaining this, the very clear thoughts Bhagavan Shankara tells to us regarding the Astitva of the Brahma Tattva to be the substratum of not only Anandamaya Kosha but everyone. These are the sentences to be repeatedly felt by us. 7, 8 of them are there, or 6, 7 of them. Just we saw it yesterday. Once we'll just browse through it, go through it and feel within ourselves the understanding. So what is said by Bhagavan? Brahmapucham Pratishtha. 1. Evam cha, in this way, Utkrishyamanasya, that Anandamayasya, Anandamaya Kosha, which is becoming Utkrishya, which is becoming a Vipuli Bhava. How? Why? एवं च उत्कृष्यमाण से देखो शंकर भगवान फेथ ऑन अस. इस तरह से वो बंदे जिनका आनंदमय कोश उत्कृष्ट हो रहा है. In this way, in what way? With the practice of the earlier sadhanas. What are they? Tamasa tamognena, vidyaya, brahmacharyena, and the shraddhaya. Which are, he doesn't know that we only collect the data and give it to someone. We don't do anything. But he is expecting from us. Evam cha, in this way, when we do these four sadhanas for a long time, as a result of which, Utkrishtamanasya Anandamayasya, Anandamaya, when it is growing, by the way, okay? That Anandamayas, of that Anandamayasya, Atmanaha, Paramartha, Brahma Vijnana Apekshaya, because the Paramartha Brahma alone in Ananda Swarupa, from him only the Anandamaya Ananda is coming, therefore that Brahma Swarupa must be Param Eva, क्योंकि वहीं से आनंद आ रहा है, the reflected conditioned Ananda of the Antakaran. If there is no Brahma Swarup and Brahma Ananda, where from the Ananda will come to this Anandamaya Kosha? Nowhere. So one thing is what? That is Param, because from there the Ananda to Anandamaya is coming. Second is what? Vijnana word is used. है ना कि परमार्थ ब्रह्म विज्ञान. Why? Because like the vidyas we have done, like the karmas done, for invoking the things and beings which in turn bring such vrittis in our antakarana which reflect the Brahmananda. So the Brahmananda at the level of Anandamaya Kosha as Ananda, if we have to get we have to maintain that particular beautiful Vishesha Vritti. That Vishesha Vritti will come to us when the Priyamoda Pramoda giving things being situations are presented in front of us, and all of them are presented in front of us only when we do the Vidya and do the Karma. The Vidya is Upasana, Karma is Punya Karma. Is it the same thing with the Brahma Tattva also? No. Brahma Tattva already hai. बस उनका विज्ञान चाहिए. No other karma required, upasanas required, any of that punyadi is required for the self experience. So, because it is always with us as ourselves. But only thing is, we are in avidya, non-recognition of it. When you get the vidya and recognize our own Brahma Swarupa, immediately the result is obvious of Brahma Ananda. So therefore, that Brahma who is already there in us, that Brahma who is known through only the Vijnanam, that should be enough for it. Nothing else is needed to be done. And that Brahma is Param to this Vijnanamaya Kosha or this Anandamaya Kosha. उत्कृष्ट है क्योंकि यहीं से वो आनंद वहां जाता है. सो तस्य ब्रह्मानंद आनंदमय से आत्मनः परमार्थ ब्रह्म विज्ञानापेक्षया ब्रह्म परम एव. So that is supreme. Then the Anandamaya Kosha, let us become very clear about it. And this one is not karma se created. Hai. It is already there. Just through Vidya, we have to recognize. But the Anandamaya Kosha Ananda, fukat mein nahi milta. You have to work hard through Upasana and Punya Karma ityadi. Upasana and Punya, not Dharma. Dharma will not give us that Anandamaya Kosha Sukha. Upasana and Punya also only gives. Dharma gives that type of sukha where you feel contented कि जो करना था मैंने कर लिया. Trupti will come, not sukha. So in this way, having said so, this Brahman is Param, then Anandamaya. Catch that point number 1. Second, now the explanation about this Brahma Tattva as our main goal, my dear friends. Even though you have spent so many days in doing the upasanas of the Prathama Valli and in second Valli also Panchakosha Viveka, all of them are means medium, not the goal. Goal is Brahman only. So that is very strongly here. Shruti Mata is presenting or Bhagavan Shankara is presenting. What he said is Yat Prakrutam Satya Jnanananda Lakshanam Yasya Cha Pratipatyartham Pancha Annamayadi Koshaha Annadamaya Koshaha Upanyastaha Yatcha Tebhya Abhyantaram Yena Chate Sarve Atmavantaha Tad Brahma Anandamaya Koshasya Ucham Pratishtha. So what is said in the mantra is Brahma Ucham Pratishtha. है ना आनंद आत्मा ब्रह्म बुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा. हो गया श्रुति माता का कहना. But Bhagavan Shankara, because this is the most important topic, central theme of the entire Upanishad, it not only doesn't want to explain it lightly, but he want to summarize of the past and what is going to happen in the future also. The topic. So yet prakrutam, that Brahma, which is in the context, Satya Jnanananda Lakshanam, which is explained in the first Anuvaka Brahmananda Valli as Satya Jnana Ananda Lakshanamala. Third one, Yasaja Pratpatyartam. Be attentive here. For the obtaining of, for the gaining of, for the reaching of these Brahma Tattva alone, Pancha Annadimaya Kosha Upanyastha. The topic and Upanyasa or lecture Baji of all the five koshas has been brought by Shruti Mata, not to prove they are there, not to tell us to live only at their Tadatma Sthai. No, no, no. For the Prapti of the Brahma Swarupa only, the Upanyasa of the Panchakoshas are told because we are getting lost in the identity with them. So our any of the study of Shastras, Vedanta mainly, is not for any of the details which are given. Through all those details, example, logics, explanations, quotations, in and through, what is deeply indicated is Paramatma. Therefore, yat prakrutam, yat satyajnanananda lakshanam. Then, third one is what? Yasya pratipatti. Pratipatti is obtaining. यस्य प्रतिपत्ति अर्थम जिसको पाने के लिए जिसको दिलवाने के लिए ही यस्य प्रतिपत्ति अर्थम पंच अन्नमयादि कोशा अन्नादिमया कोशा उपन्यस्ता. Why have you taken up the five kosha the discussion? Not for Panchakosha Tadatmya, it is for the Pratipatti of Brahma Tattva only. Then Yacha Tebhya Abhyantaram. So this Parabrahma is inside all these five koshas. Yena Sarve Atmavantaha. Because of him only, they all have their own existence and identity. This is where our test for our own subtlety. This is where test for our own samskaras of Shastra Shravanam. Where yenachate atmavantaha. In the examples when we tell, it is easily catchable. But when it comes to the Brahman Atman as the Atmavan of everything, there only we need a patient, subtle, calm, quiet, intuitive intellect. Like in the example of ornaments, all ornaments are Atmavan by the gold. Means gold is the Atma of them. All the waves are Atmavan by the water. Water is the Atma of all waves. All the pots are Atmavan by the mud. The mud is the Atma of the all pots. Is there any difficulty in understanding? Not at all. Quickly. In the same way, all Panchakoshas of Mera, they आपका पूरा समष्टि सृष्टि का भी having the all Panchakoshas have the Parabrahma only as an Atma. This is where we have to be little cautious, careful, and subtle to understand. Yena chate Atmavanta. How many are told? First is Prakrutam, second is Satyajnanananda Lakshanam, third one for the Pratipatti of that only the Panchakoshas are spoken, fourth one is that is inside the Panchakoshas, but the fifth one now we are discussing most important is what? They are this is the self is the one because of which all these koshas have their existence. मतलब उनके existence के लिए उनके अंदर जो आत्मा है जिसके कारण exist कर रहे हैं that is Brahma only. Remove the Brahma, it is not there. Remove the mud, there is no pot. So to remove the Brahma, Panchakoshas are not there. Be important to that. Yenachate Atmavanta is the most important thought in this discussion. To homework. Thought is explained with all the examples. And here already said Satyam Jnanam Anantam is that Brahma, and that alone is the substratum for any of the individual and total koshas or the upadhis. On that upadhi, adhisthana only, they are all aropita. And remember, the aropana cannot be with the adhisthana. You can never imagine a snake and an empty thing. Some must be there, a rope or something. उसी के ऊपर अध्यारोप होता है, अधिष्ठान के बिना अध्यारोप नहीं होता. In fact, that adhisthana is the atma of the adhyaropa. Is it not in this way? The rope is the atma of the snake. रोप निकाल ही दिया तो स्नेक का इमेजिनेशन प्रोजेक्शन भी नहीं हो सकता. Same way, all our panchakoshas have their own existence, survival, only because of the Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma behind them. Therefore, they are all Atmavan by the Brahma Tattva. Means Brahma is the Atma of them. So that Brahma, which is the Atma of the Panchakoshas, that Brahma, which is inside the Panchakoshas, that Brahma, to obtain which the Panchakosha discussion is taken up, that Brahma, which is inside the Panchakoshas, and that Brahma, which is in the topic now. Hmm? Okay. Then that Brahma whose Lakshanas are Satyam Jnanam Anantam. Clear? Having said, see, these are all telling us clearly about the Brahma Swarupa. Brahma is the topic in the entire Upanishad. Its Lakshanas are Satya Jnana Ananta, and it is inside the Anandamaya Kosha. And for the sake of this, only Panchakoshas are discussed. And finally, it is the Atma of all the five koshas. Okay. Yena cha te sarve atmavantaha. Okay. Tad Brahma Pucham Pratishtha. So that Brahma is the Pucham for the Anandamaya Kosha, Pratishtha for the Anandamaya Kosha. So feel about this more and more. It is on the Anandamaya Kosha's Puchatva Pratishtha that, sorry, it is on the Parabrahma, which is a Pucham Pratishtha, on that Anandamaya Kosha is having its own existence. Otherwise, there is no Anandamaya Kosha experience. Clear? Now, दिस ब्रह्म स्वरूप का जो बहुत बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है टू एक्सप्लेन विच ओनली ऑल द वेदांत ग्रंथस आर स्ट्रगलिंग आचार्यस आर स्ट्रगलिंग हियर भगवान शंकरा पुट्स इन एडवांस इन फ्रंट ऑफ अस एंड दिस वी हैव हर्ड मेनी अ टाइम्स बट दिस हैज टू ऑलवेज रिमेंबर अबाउट ब्रह्म ये वाला जो हम आगे पढ़ने वाला है ऑलरेडी सेड इट इज ब्रह्मपुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा एक्चुअली तो हो गया वहां दैट इज व्हाट इज द फिफ्थ अनुवाका इन विच the Anandamaya Kosha's fifth limb is explained. प्रियमेव शिरः महोदो दक्षिणपक्षः प्रमोदपुत्रपक्षः आनंद आत्मा ब्रह्मपुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा हो गया उसके बाद तो और क्या होना चाहिए तदप्येष श्लोको भवति होना चाहिए है यहाँ क्या है by saying this is Brahma is a Pucham, actually topic is over for Bhashyam. But then he is again bringing to our notice some salient things to be understood regarding his Brahma Tattva. What are they? The answer is no. Ki tadevacha. That Brahman alone, sarvasya, of all what? Avidya parikalvidasya dvaitasya. For all that Dvaita which is imagined, projected because of avidya, for all of that Dvaita, avasana bhutam, in the acme of them, in the transcendence of them, that Brahman is experienced. How? As what? As Advaitam Brahma. That is called the Pratishtha of Anandamayas. Again, I am saying तदेव च सर्वस्य अविद्यापरिकल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम् अद्वैतं ब्रह्म प्रतिष्ठानंदमयस्य. Not that हिरण्यगर्भ ब्रह्म, not the वेदा ब्रह्म, वेद को भी ब्रह्म कहते हैं. नो नो नो, सारे द्वैत जहाँ खत्म होते हैं, जहाँ एकमेवाद्वितीय अद्वैत रहता है, उस अद्वैत ब्रह्म इज प्रतिष्ठा हियर. Don't bring down that topic to any lower level. अद्वैत ब्रह्म जो सारे द्वैत का पर्यवसान है, कॉन्सिक्वेंस है, एंड रिजल्ट है, सबस्ट्रेटम है, दैट अद्वैत ब्रह्म ही पुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा. सो तदेव च सर्वस्य अविद्यापरिकल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम् अद्वैतं ब्रह्म, and that one is pratishtha of what? Anandamaya koshasya. So here a new thought that is given is what? Dvaita is actually parikalpita on the Dvaita Brahma because of avidya. Avidya parikalpitasya dvaitasya avasana bhutam. Okay, Advaitam Brahma Pratishtha. So here avasana bhuta means what? When we go on rejecting the Dvaita by saying neti 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 neti, when that all seen by me as other than me, all that when it is rejected, that rejection is called here avasana. छोड़ते जाने से क्या बचेगा? सारा विद्या कल्पित द्वैत का अवसान या निराकरण या तिरस्करण करने से व्हाट रिमेन्स इज एकमेव अद्वयम ब्रह्म. दैट ब्रह्म इज पुच्छम प्रतिष्ठा फॉर द आनंदमय कोश. These are the topics, to be always contemplated. You should feel for those words, those sentences. Meaning looks to be obvious, but उसका मनन चिंतन रूपी अभ्यास साधना कर कर उस नॉलेज में हमको एस्टेब्लिश होना है. अविद्या परिकल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम् अद्वैतं परं ब्रह्म पुच्छं प्रतिष्ठा. That is what. Okay. Then ekatva avasanatvat, because when the aneka is go on reject, what finally you have to find is ekameva. Anekatva avasanatvat ekatvasya ekatva brahmanah. In that way, you have to add the earlier words and make the sentence complete here. And then the last line is what? Asti tad ekam. Therefore, don't think that because it is not perceived by faculties, etc., that the Brahman is not there. Yesterday, we have given good amount of time in discussing this topic. Again, today also as a bhashya to the sixth mantra or anuvaka, we are going to see. So, what is the punch line we have to catch now here now? Ki asti. This Brahman which we are talking so far about, इतना बोलकर अब ऐसे वाला कुछ है ही नहीं, टाइम पास के लिए बताया मैंने आपको. नो 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 भैया, वो है अस्ति तद एकम अविद्या कल्पितस्य द्वैतस्य अवसानभूतम अद्वैतम ब्रह्म, which is पुच्छम एंड प्रतिष्ठा टू दिस आनंदमय कोश. तो आनंदमय कोश का जो पुच्छ एंड प्रतिष्ठा रूपी ब्रह्म के बारे में उपनिषद माता ने जो कहा, that Brahma is there and is there recognized only as a avasana bhutam of the Dvaita. And what is Dvaita? Parikalpita. By what? Avidya. तो अविद्या परिकल्पित द्वैत का निराकरण करने से अद्वैत ब्रह्म का अनुभूति होता है. Why? Because that अद्वैत ब्रह्म is asti. He is very much there. But unfortunately, as the topic is going to come, he being so subtle to all the upadhis that are given to any of the jiva in the universe, he cannot be seen as an object. He cannot be traced like any of the other things are traced through jati, dravya, guna, kriya, leela. भाई इसमें कोई भी चीज हो हम उस चीज को recognize या explain कर सकते हैं. But this Brahma Tattva is such one, which is without any jati, dravya, guna, kriya, linga, any of the Veda are not there. Jati, niti, kula, gotra, duragam, nama, rupa, guna, dosha, varjitam, desha, kala, vishayati, varti, vayatu, Brahma Tattva, bhavyatmani. Therefore, inevitably, it can be, what is saying, there is always doubt regarding its presence because of it's not having any of these qualities. Therefore, the experiencing, matlab the Bhagavan, Adi Shankara and such saints who are always experiencing it, they have to use this word, ki such Brahma is asti eva. So, asti tad ekam avidya kalpitasya dvaitasya avasana bhutam advaitam brahma, and that is the pratishtha pucha. Okay, this is how about this Advaita Brahma, these 5-6 extra added sentences by Bhagavan Adi Shankara are of highest importance and very crucial and very, very necessary to be kept in our heart, because that's our final goal. Like in the explanation of the Srushti Prakriyas, Srushti explanation is never our main topic. Through them, the Paramatma who is permeating the entire Srushti, recognizing him is our goal. Here also Panchakoshas and all other is not our goal. Our goal is Brahma Tattva only. Therefore, specifically he is saying that. One is that Brahma का उन्होंने विशेष रूप से explain किया. That Prakritam, Satya Jnanananda Lakshanam. And to obtain which alone the Panchakoshas are explained, and that is inside all the Panchakoshas. In fact, they are all existing because this Brahman is the Atma of all of them. Such Brahman is the Pratishtha Pucham. This is how one explanation. Second explanation he gave what? This is Avidya Parikalpitasya Dvaitasya avasadhanabhutam Brahma asti eva. Never ever say it is nasti. Definitely it is there. Asti tad ekam avidyakalvidasya dvaitasya avasanabhutam advaitam Brahma pratishtha pucham. Haivo. After this, now this last sentence becomes the beginning point for the sixth anuvaka. And this is little crucial, little sublime, little thought provoking, and very in a poised, quietened mind alone, these sublime things can be cherished or dealt with or discussed or contemplated, or the essence of that is reached. Let us see what he says. Tat etasmin abhyarthe. In the explanation of this Anandamaya Kosha and its Pucha being Brahma Tattva, also Esha Shloka Bhavati. There is the Rugveda Shloka also is there. So this is a very interesting thing, this Taittiriya Upanishad. It belongs to the Yajurveda and he explains it, the Brahma Tattva and all sadhana. Again and again, it takes the help of the quotation from the Rigveda for both the things. What I said is not wrong, it is correct. And we have an authority of the other Upanishad. Second thing is what? The proof of Ekavakyata between all the Upanishadic literature. They are not talking different things. All of them talking about one truth only. Maybe in some little different way of explanation, because between each of the Upanishad, hundreds and thousands of years are there. It's not that every Upanishad has come at one time only. Each Upanishad by different rishis, it is revealed to them, then they have taught it to their disciples, totally at a different period of time. By the time the next Upanishad's time came, whole atmosphere must have changed outside. Therefore, because of that thing, there may be some difference in examples or etc. But the theme that's conveyed by all of them is one that's called technically as Ekavakyata. So with this, we can say that Panchamanuvaka, we tried our best to analyze and understand in our first attempt. More and more when we do, with a calm and quiet mind, the deeper understandings come. After that, let's feel for it and transcend from grosser koshas, come to the subtlers, and the subtlemost is Anandamaya kosha. Even that also, when we say Neti Neti, we can reach to the Paramatma. That will be our topic discussed further now. So today we will chant that sixth Anuvaka, in half of which is about the quotation of the Anandamaya Kosha. Then the discussion regarding Brahma Tattva starts beautifully. So let us chant Shashto Anuvakaha. Om Atha Shashto Anuvakaha. Om असन्नेव स भवति असद्ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत् अस्ति ब्रह्मेति चेद्वेद सन्तमेनन्ततो विदुरिति तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य अथातोऽनुप्रश्नाः उत विद्वानमं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चन गच्छति आहो विद्वानमं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चित् समश्नुता सोकामयत बहुस्यां प्रजा येते सदपोतप्यत सदपस्तप्त्वा इदगं सर्वमसृजत यदिदं किञ्च तत्सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशतो तदनुप्रविश्य सच्चत्यच्चाभवत् निरुक्तञ्च निरुक्तञ्च निलयनञ्च निलयनञ्च विज्ञानञ्च विज्ञानञ्च सत्यं चानृतञ्च सत्यमभवत् यदिदं किञ्च तत्सत्यमित्याचक्षते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. A very good, interesting, useful, serious discussion, question answer roop mein starts from here. So we have chanted the sixth Anuvaka. As we are doing, just literal meaning of the sixth Anuvaka we will see. Thereafter, exhaustive Bhashya given by Bhashyakara that we'll study. So, very important, never miss it. Don't imagine that we have literally understood it, हो गया चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं, ऐसा वाला टॉपिक नहीं है. इस तरह से हम डिल्यूजन में आ जाते हैं ऐसे टॉपिक्स में. इमेजिनिंग दैट वी हैव अंडरस्टूड, वी गो अहेड. इट्स नॉट फॉर ओनली इंटेलेक्चुअल अंडरस्टैंडिंग वी आर डूइंग ब्रह्म विद्या. We are studying Brahma Vidya to experience the Brahma Tattva. Only then there is moksha from Jiva Dehadi Bhava. That should never be forgotten. By the way, once in a while we have to question ourselves, are we a genuine seekers of the truth, or only a time pass people of studying the Upanishads, not even studying, only listening? That question we have to ask once. Like me also. Am I only mechanically talking to you on the Upanishads to entertain you and pass my time? Or I am genuinely through these Upanishads wanting to have thorough intellectual understanding of the truth or reality of Brahma Tattva, subsequently doing the due sadhanas to experience it. This question I ask to myself, and depending on the answer I give to myself, whether I am a sadhaka, true genuine, or only a onlooker or the viewer or only the reader of these Upanishad, वो हमको पता चलता है. So such are the topics which look to be simple, but then there we have to pause and look into ourselves how seriously we are taking it. So what is this Shashtaha Anuvakaha? The literal meaning of the words. Then Bhashya. So the literal meaning is Asan eva sabhavati. Asan eva saha bhavati. Saha asat bhavati. He becomes non-existing only. That person becomes non-existent too. Saha asan bhavati. Who? Asat brahmeti veda chet. If at all he considers this Brahma Tattva to explain which all Upanishads literature have come, if he says that Brahma is not there. You are talking this Upanishad, and this Upanishad is Ishake Nakata Prashna Munda Mandu Taittiriya seventh one. अभी सडनली अब क्यों ये टॉपिक आ रहा है? इतना बोल बोल कर ऐसा क्यों सडनली कह रहे हो कि जो बंदा कहता है ऐसा ब्रह्म नहीं है, वो असत बन जाता है? सडनली क्यों हुआ? ही विल एक्सप्लेन. भाष्यकार विल टेल. He will tell this Brahma Tattva being Vyavahara Atita, there will always be doubt till the experience comes. Therefore, the one who tries to go on putting effort till the experience comes, he alone gets succeeded. If anyone, a moment before the experience comes, because it is not understandable or perceivable, like any of the things of the world, with this thought, when he gives up, that fellow will never reach to that Brahman. Okay, that is why. So asan eva saha bhavati. He becomes asat only. He will deny his own existence. Oh, asat brahma iti veda chet. If at all he concludes wrongly that there is nothing called as this Brahma Tattva. Nice explanations, examples will come. We will see that. Asat brahma iti chet veda, asat brahma iti veda chet. If they say the Brahman is not there, such fellow himself will deny his existence. Asat eva sabhavati, asat brahma iti veda chet. So, after saying the non-positive, now the positive contrast thing is said. Asti brahmeti chet vedo. Brahma asti iti veda chet. If the other fellow starts his journey with accepting that Brahma is there, earlier fellow started only with Nasti. अब नास्ति से शुरू किया तो नास्ति में पहुंचेगा वो. But the second person is Asti Brahmeti Ched Veda. He is accepting the Brahman to be existing. Then Santam Enam Tataha Vidhu Iti. Not only he will reach to the Brahman, but all the Brahmajnanis will exclaim him to be a Sant. They respect him, they revere him and all. You like that now? Whenever anybody comes to a special stage or status, already people who are there in that stage, won't they welcome him? You know, the people that join the Lakpati clubs, earlier it used to be there. लखपतियों के क्लब में ज्वाइन होना. Nowadays तो करोड़पति क्लब में आ जाते हैं यार. इन्हीं मैनेजरियल ग्रेड में आ गए और गेजेटेड ऑफिसर के रैंक में आ गए हैं. When the moment they come, they welcomed. और रिटायरमेंट एज में आ गए कोई लोग, या 60 के पार किए लोग हैं. 60 वाले हो गए, चलो कोई को तो 50 के बाद. There are people already there who welcome this person. When the marriage is done, that fellow in his friend circle, two types of friends are there to him, unmarried and married. He will be pulled into the married circle by that married friends. अरे तुम अब हमारे ग्रुप में आ गए रे बाबा. I'm giving all the example to say that the Brahma Jnani is call him as Santa. आ जाओ बेटा, तुमको भी तिलक लगाएंगे, माला डालेंगे, तुम हमारे खेमे में ग्रुप में आ गए अभी. That's the meaning of Santam Enam Tataha Vidho iti. तो असत्नेव स्वभवति असत ब्रह्म इति वेद चेत अस्ति ब्रह्म इति चेत वेद स्वंतमेनम ततो विदुः इति. हो गया. Only this is what is said in Rucha mantra about the Anandamaya kosha or Brahma Ananda, Pucham Ananda of the earlier kosha, earlier Anuvakam. Thereafter he says ki tasya esha eva sharira atma. Tasya means tasya Vijnanamayasya Esha Anandamaya Atma and Sharire Sthitaha. It is inside Vijnanamaya. That's how it starts there and that's how it concludes here. Then he says Yaha Purvasya. Okay, of that earlier Vijnanamaya Kosha, he is the one who is an Atma making the Vijnanamaya Kosha Sharira and he becomes Shariri. Sharira means body, Shariri means the one who dwells in the body. So the body is Vijnanamaya Kosha, the dweller inside the Vijnanamaya Kosha is the Anandamaya Kosha, therefore is Shariri. To Shariraha Yaha Purvasya. Okay, up to this is quotation is over. Quotation is over. Conclusion is he is there very much making the Vijnanamaya Kosha as Sharira, staying inside is as Sharira or Atma. Like that with every Kosha that was been explained is not new at all. Now the second portion of this Anuvaka starts about the discussion. What it is? Atha ataha anuprashnaha. Then the prashna start here. What is the uta vidwan amum lokam bretya? Means with avidwan, the person who doesn't know the Brahman, amum lokam bretya, leaving this body, kashchana gacchati, will he reach Brahma Tattva? Avidwan. जो ब्रह्म को नहीं जाना वो बंदा मरकर ब्रह्म में पहुंचेगा क्या? That's a प्रश्न. Second question about the other person. Aho vidwan amum lokam bretya. He is that vidwan who lives this world. Kaschit samashnuta. Oh, will he go and merge in Brahman? These are very good questions, subtle questions. So to say that don't expect the posthumous moksha or brahmanubhuti and postpone it. अगले बार देखेंगे, अगले बार देखेंगे. दिस इज द वे वी चीट अवरसेल्व्स. वो अगले बार नहीं होता, ऐसे आ रहा है पिछले इतने जन्मों से. लाइक एवरी डे वी थिंक नो कल सुबह 4 बजे उठेंगे, कल आता ही नहीं है ना. कल से जब शुरू करेंगे, कल से क्लास में रेगुलर आएंगे, कल से ध्यान करेंगे. कल आता ही नहीं कभी भी. So in this way only from many lives we were all postponing it. Not doing the sadhana at all. So what he said here, the question after asking aho vidwan amum lokam pretya kaschit samashtuta u, and earlier one uta avidwan amum lokam pretya kaschana gacchati. These questions are asked to say that it is not posthumous, it should not be postponed. Okay, it should be experienced in the very life only. So to create that sense of importance or urgency for Brahmanubhuti, this is asked in Avidwan, जो मर गया वो ब्रह्म में जाएगा क्या? This is a highly respectable way of talking of Upanishad. Upanishad नीचे स्थाई में नहीं आता है. इवन मजाक के वास्ते भी किसी को डांटना, गाली देना सब नहीं होता उपनिषद में. But what is meant is what? We have to catch it at our level. When the Upanishad is asking a question, the Avidwan having left the body, will he reach the Brahman? Means what should be the answer? Like in the world, there are many types of people who talk. Like the Dadaji, the grandfather. Useless fellow, तुम तुम्हारे बाप की तरह बिगड़े हुए हो, ऐसे जीते हो, तुम ऐसे करते हो. One Dadaji can talk like that extreme. Then the other Dadaji in other family ki, oh my dear grandchild, so wonderful you are, so loving you are. What you have done is like this. Do you think, can you try that this way also it can be done? It may look better to you. Can you try better? Now, how much the अर्थ एंड जमीन आसमान का फर्क है कि नहीं दोनों के बोले में? अर्थ एक ही है उनका. The other one who scolded, he also meant to say, you have done a wrong thing, separate yourself. But the other sweetly speaking, Dadaji also meant that only. But he has used such a word of delicacy and all that. Upanishad is saying like that. बेटा कोई आत्मा को नहीं पाते हुए अविद्वान रहते हुए ही शरीर छोड़ा तो ब्रह्म में जाएगा क्या? से लविंग वे ऑफ आस्किंग. द आंसर इज दैट नहीं जाएगा. बट नॉट ओनली दैट, अगर वहां नहीं जाएगा तो कहाँ जाएगा? कहाँ जाएगा कि भटकते हुए रहेगा? नो, दिस ऑल वी टॉक. उपनिषद ओनली कंक्लूड्स दैट मच. अहो विद्वान अमुं लोकम प्रेत्य कच्चन गच्छति. विल ही रीच टू सम सब्सटेंशियल स्टेट of Brahmanubhuti if he is an avidwan and dying? You answer. Sometimes asking question is an answer. A highly evolved people never give an answer from themselves. They get the answer from the people by asking a right question. You tell. बेटा तुम बताओ, तो ऐसे पढ़ाई नहीं करते हुए दिन भर खेलते रहने से क्या तुम अपने अव्वल दर्जे में आओगे क्या? The child says, that is the way to convey. बट द चाइल्ड इज क्रूकेड फेलो सेज दैट नहीं आएंगे और आना भी नहीं चाहिए मुझे, मेरे को ऐसे सड़े रहना. इफ दैट टाइप ऑफ फेलो यू कांट डू एनीथिंग. इट लाइक दुर्योधन. थोड़ा समझदार बंदा है तो ही स्टार्ट्स थिंक. व्हेन द चिल्ड्रन एट द एज ऑफ 1.5 2 3 साल से ना 2.5 साल, यू हैव टू आस्क देम क्वेश्चन. Beta, is it right? Is it? Not only it creates a jignasa in him, his intellect becomes sharper, subtler to understand and accept what is right, what's wrong. Very good way of training, a matured parents do that. Everybody don't know that. So here also, aho avidwan amum lokam prayatya kaschana gacchati uta avidwan amum lokam prayatya kaschana gacchati. That त्रिमात्रा वाला स्वरा. Why giving a time? सोच के बता बेटा जाएगा क्या? अरे बाबा अबे जीवन मुक्ति नहीं हुआ तो विदेह मुक्ति कैसा होगा? कॉन्ट्रास्ट में क्या है कि अहो विद्वान अमुम लोकम प्रेत्य कश्चित समश्नुता. The one who has become vidwan while living in this body only, will he reach to ब्रह्म तत्व? अब बताओ. अरे डाउट ही नहीं है, उसी में जाएंगे और कहीं नहीं जाएंगे. Therefore, in this very life only, we have to work on our own liberation, emancipation by discovering our Brahmaswarupa beyond the Panchakoshas. That is the idea. Having given this type of question and answer, the Guru will inculcate that inspiration in the disciple for sadhana. Then the sadhana bhaga will start. It's all is Siddhanta bhaga now. Theory is going on. Practical discussions will be subsequently told. Okay. सो उता अविद्वान अमुम लोकम प्रेत्य कश्चन गच्छति. अविद्वान ये जगत को छोड़कर भगवान में मर्ज हो जाएगा क्या? नहीं, और कहीं भटकेगा. बट आहो विद्वान अमुम लोकम प्रेत्य कश्चित समश्नुता. इन्हीं विद्वान में नहीं लिव्स बॉडी विल ही एंटर इनटू ब्रह्म. अरे क्या को सवाल पूछ रहे हो? इज वाइल लिविंग ओनली जीवन मुक्त. आफ्टर देह तो ये देह मुक्त हो ही जाएगा वो. So in this very life, you can elongate this topic to many explanations and sentences. One of them is what? In fact, only the human life's only purpose is to recognize the self. Anything other than that done is only out of ignorance. That thing is done by the Pashu Paksha also. They are not educated or educated. They don't go to do the job. We do job. There's only few differences. Otherwise, they are also busy in Arthakama. We are also busy in Arthakama. क्या फर्क है? We saw that shloka. Ahara nidya bhayamaithunancha dvayam cha samyam pashubir narana. As a human being, our goal is only to discover self. Whether discover or not secondary. Our efforts. जहाँ तक ले गए हम गाड़ी ले गए, छोड़ दी शरीर बीच में. तो as said in Gita, in the next life we will start from where we stopped. That's how Bhagavan gives facility. तत्रतम बुद्धि संयोगम लभते पौर्वदैहिकम यतते च ततो भूयः संसिद्धो गुरुनंदन पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैव ह्रियते यवशोभिषः. What a beautiful way Krishna Bhagavan clears all these doubts in Gita. Where you stop your sadhana in this life, from there only you take off. Like you are coming regularly to the Upanishads because in earlier lives you have traveled up to this distance. The other people अब जितना भी जबरदस्ती करो, पूजा भी के लिए भी नहीं आएंगे, जप भी नहीं करेंगे. They don't even attend one satsang also. Mean they are not in that level of maturity. Once in a while they go to temple, they are just only in the artha kamadi jivana vidhana. Life after life, we go on growing. Focus that. That's what today's or yesterday in the status we said. Hold on to permanent and temporary. If they play karo, don't hold on to temporary and suffer permanently. The permanent is Paramatma. That is our goal. Everything else is means. Or do only those means which reach us to Bhagavan. Don't deceive yourself. Don't cheat yourself. Don't insult your own intellect. Insulting the intellect is refusing to recognize the goal of the life, means of the life, and follow that means to reach to that goal. All of us insult our intellect and we blame others saying that, oh, मेरे को insult कर रहा है, ये मेरे को कर रहा है. अरे बेवकूफ, तू खुद को ही insult कर रहा है. By not studying Shastras, but not understanding the goal, not doing any Adhyatmic sadhana, you are insulting yourself and giving chance to others. So, uta vidvanamum lokam pretya कश्चन गच्छति देन अहो विद्वान अमून लोकम प्रेत्य कश्चित समष्टुता हो गया. नाउ द सृष्टि प्रक्रिया ऑलमोस्ट एवरी ऑफ द उपनिषद थोड़ा थोड़ा तो कम से कम बता देते हैं, यहाँ बताते हैं. वेरी पावरफुल डिस्कशन ऑफ दिस प्रवेश श्रुति इट इज कॉल्ड. वी हैव quoted it many times in different Upanishadic studies. How the same thing we are seeing in Mundak Upanishad also, Telugu people. So Telugu English दोनों सुनोगे तो डबल धमाका हो जाएगा. You get 2 chances to forget what you listen. So by the way, there is nobody in the Telugu in this Upanishad class. So there also, in that after saying तपसा चीयते ब्रह्मा ततोन्नम अभिजायते अन्नात् प्राणो मनः सत्यम लोका कर्मसु चामृतम. All that comes. Here also, so kamayata, that Lord Parabrahma desired. What is his desire? Bhashyam prajayete, let me become many. Satopo tapyata, he did tavasya. That comes to us in the Mundaka. He says, yasya jnanamayan tavaha. What is tapasya he has done? The jnana tavasya. Satapo tapyata. Satapastaptva, having done tavasya. What is that? Bhashyakara will tell. We are going to thoroughly study. We are not going to leave anything. But slokaka or the anuvakaka literal meaning, we are seeing it like every anuvaka we saw. Then we went to Bhashya Adhenam. So saha akamayata. What is his kamana? Bahusyam prajayeya iti. Let me become in the form of many prajas. Then how to do that? Satapotapyata. Having done tapasya, satapastatva. What did he do? Ki idagam sarvam asrujat. He has created everything which is called idam. Tat sruštva. What did he do? Yad idam kincha means whatever you see in this world, all that is created by the Lord by his own sankalpa or tapasya followed by the sankalpa. पहला संकल्प किया, पहले कामना की, फिर संकल्प किया, फिर क्रिएशन किया. Tasruštva. Having done, what did he do? Tadeva anupravishatu. He only entered into that. Tad anupravishya. Having entered, what has become? Satcha tyacha bhavatu. Higher and greater, lower, different gradations he as if occupied or obtained. The niruktam, aniruktam, nilayanam, anilayanam, vijnanam, avijnanam. So niruktam explainable, aniruktam non-explainable, vijnanam knowable, avijnanam non-knowable. So vijnanam cha, satyam substantially seen, anrutam tentatively understood. In this way, he only appeared in the form of multiplicity of these world. So yadidam kincha, and therefore whatever you see in this world is that satyam iti achakshate. It is nothing but that satya jnana ananta Brahma only. Sir, for this there is any quotation? Tadapi esha shloka bhavati. Even for this pravesha shruti, therefore everything is Paramatma only. For this also there is quotation from RUGVEDA that comes to us in the 7th Anuvaka. In that the Abhaya Pratishtadi mantras also come. So tomorrow, day after, it may take 2 days, I think, or 1 day, 2 or 3. Through Bhashya, we study all this 6th Anuvaka. Thank you. Sarvam Paramatma Arpanam. Om, 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 Om. Om Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Gurubhyo Namaha Paramarishibhyo Namaha Parabrahmane Namaha Shrutimatre Namaha Om Tatsat Brahmarvanamasto Shri Vedavyasa Vaishambhayana Agnivalkya Shankara Sharanaravindarvanamasto Om 2 minutes break, my dear friends. Come back for our second class.